So we have a huge problem. My daughter is a little forest fairy, but she has no wings.
I have no wings.
I'm just getting ready so I can go to the craft store with my daughter. We're gonna go get some supplies to make quilted fairy wings. I found some really cute ones on Pinterest that I think would be fun for her to have. She's been talking about fairy wings every single day, and she keeps saying, I'm not a fairy because I have no wings, and it's really sad. All right, so I just need to pack a bag of snacks and a couple toys to entertain my daughter. Whenever we go anywhere, it's like an hour or two of driving because we live out in the mountains. So I have some snacks for my daughter. I need to get some water. Okay, I got some water with electrolytes in it. Baby, do you want to bring some toys?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go pick out a toy.
I will pick out a toy.
Okay, let's pick out a toy and put on a diaper for the drive. I've been letting the dogs run around. Puppies can only hold their bladders for the amount of months old they are. My puppy's 2.5 months, so she can hold her bladder for 2.5 hours. So I'm letting her get her wiggles out, making sure she's going to the bathroom, and then getting her in her kennel, and me and my daughter are gonna hurry to town, hurry to the craft store, and then hurry back to our puppy so she's not in the kennel for too long. Okay, I got the supplies. Gonna head home, go get the dogs. I just need to go to my storage unit now because I have a bunch of thrifted fabrics that I can use for like the actual fabric. I got all this stuff for the inside. I don't know if it's just me, but I have to tell myself every time I go to the craft store that I can only do one craft at a time because I get ideas for more and more things, and then I like pile up on craft supplies that I'm not using. So my friend Joni drove an hour and a half to come visit me, and we're at the river with the puppies and our kids, and we're gonna go. Are you gonna lay in it? Sure. I think I'm gonna lay in it.
We're gonna literally lay down in the river.
We're the only ones left to move.
Here, I'll try again.
No, oh look at.
Oh, you sweetie, you're so good. Good job, little. Keep swimming. Good job. Yay. Good job, little.
All right, I think I am prepared with all of the things that I need to make the wings. What's up? I feel like whenever I record myself, she thinks that I'm talking to her. All of these fabrics I have thrifted. Actually, I got this one from, I don't know where I got this. I think I ordered this online years ago. I made my sister a blanket. I was gonna make me a matching blanket, but I never did. I thought this would be the perfect velvet orange for fairy wings. This is just a little muslin bag that came with my baby's baby blanket. The rest is either thrifted fabric or thrifted clothes that are chopped up. So I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. This isn't a how-to video, even though I'll share with you how I do it, but just forewarning, I have no idea what I'm doing. So here is everything that I'm using for these fairy wings. I have a pile of thrifted fabric to choose from, craft fuse or interfacing to add stiffness, about a yard of felt to add extra stiffness as well, quilting batting, embroidery floss and needles, a yard of 1/2 inch elastic. My daughter picked out these charms to add onto the wings, and of course my sewing machine and everything that goes with that. I also got a poster board to draw out the pattern of the wings. The very first thing I did was taking my poster board and drawing out a fairy wing in the shape and size that I liked. I just drew it in pencil until I liked the shape, and then drew over the shape that I liked with the Sharpie. And then I folded the poster board in half so when I cut it out, it would mirror the other side of the fairy wing, so it would be perfectly symmetrical. Next, I used my poster board pattern to trace the shape of the wings onto my fabric. I added about a 1/4 inch onto the fabric so I could have a little extra space for sewing so it didn't shrink the wings. And then I cut out my fabric. I used this piece of fabric as a stencil to cut out the backside of the wings with the same fabric. And then I also cut out the interfacing, the felt, and the batting. All right, before I cut up more pieces, I'm gonna stack the fabric, the felt, the batting, and the other side of the fabric all together. It feels pretty thick right now, so I'm gonna stick my tapestry needle through it to make sure it's not too thick to like put my sewing machine through it and for hand quilting. Oh yeah, this is tricky. I wonder if this is like too much as is. Let's see. I can't get it through the felt. I might just do the batting and then the interfacing instead of the felt, because the felt just feels really thick. I don't want to bust my sewing machine or like keep having to change the needles, and I'm gonna hand quilt it after, and I know I'm gonna hate myself if it's way too thick every time I have to hammer the needle through, you know? I don't know if this is interfacing. It's called Craft Fuse. It's like, it is interfacing because you can just iron it onto the fabric, I think. This is so cute though. Maybe I'll make her some felt wings if this pattern turns out good. I also tried ironing on the interfacing and it didn't stick, and I didn't try again, so. Okay, now we're at the fun part, and I'll do my best to explain. I don't know how good I am at explaining, but what I did was I took the wing pattern once again and I traced out the shape on the leftover parts of my poster board, and then I used that piece to draw out the pattern and design that I wanted on my wings. You can draw anything that you want here. I did mushrooms, but you could do flowers or even little butterflies. You could do whatever, as long as it fits inside of the wing. And when I cut out my mushroom design, I cut it out twice and I mirrored it so it would be mirrored and symmetrical on the wings. I picked out a thread that matched the wings the best, and then I threaded my sewing machine, and after that was the tedious part. I did a zigzag stitch twice over every little piece of the mushroom. I made sure to use lots of pins to hold it in place, and I went back and forth between each wing to make sure the mushrooms were symmetrical. It's definitely not perfect, but I just tried to be as slow and tedious as possible so I could have it come out relatively symmetrical. Look at this. This is honestly the most beautiful thing I've ever made. I don't even know how I just made this. Wow, I made this. It's so cute. It's so much cuter than I imagined. And the stems are like the butterfly veins. I think I found my calling in life to make butterfly wings. My daughter picked out her favorite charms and we sewed them on with some metallic embroidery floss. I then stacked all the pieces together. I did the two velvet pieces facing each other, right sides touching. And then on top of those, I did the batting and the interfacing. And I used sewing clips to hold it all in place. And with my machine, I sewed it all together, leaving several inches open so I could flip it inside out. I did this part really slow so I could keep the nice shape of the butterfly wings. I'm gonna go through and cut the edges off just to make it a little more even. I'm just cutting these little triangles, not quite to the seam, but these little triangles and then little snips all around just so it folds better. I've learned that from other sewing projects that I've turned inside out. It helps a lot. All right, now we will see how it worked out. I'm a little nervous. It looks so good. They're so cute. This is the cutest thing. Baby, come look at this. Come look. Oh my gosh, do you like it? Look at your little charms on it. I need to finish. There's just a little bit more left, but it's looking so good. Do you like it? So cute. We're gonna have to sew some straps on it. I'm gonna have to quilt it over the next couple days.
Okay,
And then, okay, I can. Oh, and it's gonna be so beautiful, baby. It's gonna be so beautiful. Oh my gosh, do you love it?
Did you sew this?
I did. I'm finally making you some wings. Are you happy?
This is a brown fry?
There ain't no reason why I would leave you.
Where are you going?
back behind. You're the only song left in my guitar. I found my love today. There ain't no doubt in mind
Like this?
that you gave me a sense of pride. You're the only truth hidden in my lies. I found my love today. I found my love today.
It's hard to walk in. My friend Jessica's in town visiting from Florida, and we're gonna take some pictures. She's gonna model some of my clothes that I need to sew, and we're also just we're gonna try to take pictures. It looks like a big storm is coming in, which is good. There's so many fires right now. Like, it's like a mix of smoke and overcast, so we're gonna hurry. Oh my gosh, did you see the lightning? Come here. Hi.
Come here, Subaru.
But he's so cool up close. Alright, it's been about a week since I've started these wings. This past week I have been sewing by hand all of these quilting stitches to hold all the pieces together. I used a metallic embroidery floss that matched these little charms, and I think it turned out really good. It just adds a little bit more whimsy having the sparkly thread. So the one thing that I wish I did before I stitched it all together was sewing the straps onto the back side. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that now. So I cut out these strips of velvet that I'm gonna fold inside out, sew it together down the side like this, then flip it right side out, and then I'm gonna sew the elastic that I've pre-measured to hopefully fit my daughter's arms. And then the elastic is quite a bit shorter than the velvet, so it's gonna scrunch the velvet like a hair scrunchie, and it'll basically be like two scrunchies that she can pull over her shoulders like straps, so she can put the wings on and off herself. I also had a friend in town, as you saw last week, and I took some pictures of her and a lot of my old clothes. A lot of them range between sizes extra small to small. I was pretty small before I had a baby, and now I'm like a solid medium, which is fine, but I'm ready to let go of a lot of old clothes so I can get clothes that fit me now. And so I'm gonna list them on my Depop. I'll put the link in the description below if you're interested. I have some cute lightly worn indigo Luna pieces, and I'm just gonna slowly over the next couple months be adding more. So if you want to follow me on Depop, you're interested, I will list that there. But yeah, I'm gonna start sewing now. Alright, so I'm going to take a safety pin and use that to flip it inside out. It might be tricky because this is such a thick fabric. It's hard to even get going. Alright, so now I'm going to pull the elastic through. I'm going to start pulling it through, and then I'm going to pin it to the top so I don't lose it. Actually, I'm just going to sew it. I'll just sew it across the top. Let's see how scrunchy this gets. So this is all sewed together. So what I'm gonna do to prevent it from like twisting up in there, I'm gonna sew it right down the middle to kind of hold it in place. Alright, so I actually sewed on this side. With the sewing machine, I just placed the strap in the place where like these mushrooms were. I did the zigzag stitch around the mushroom when I was putting this fabric on. So I used the zigzag stitch back and forth several times to hold this down over the mushroom design. I don't know if it's like the best way to do it, but it seems like it's on pretty solid. Okay guys, the wings are done, and I think they turned out so cute. I mean, a few things are pretty wonky, but overall they're so cute and functional. And the best part is my daughter loves them and they look so cute on her. What do you think about the wings, baby?
I love my wings.
Anyways guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.